Hello, virtual world lovers, veterans, and beginners. Welcome to Second Life by Loff, where I use my 15-year experience to show SCL many possibilities and help users enjoy it all easier, faster, and cheaper. Today, we're going to talk about pics, not pictures, but personal pics, what they are, how to make them, why they are so important, and some final notes. If you find this video useful, please hit the like and add your own tips in the comments. I post several times a week, so if you enjoy the whole channel, please subscribe and check notifications. If besides what you get here, you want to join our Second Life community or use our sim freely, check down in the description how to visit Ibiza Life and join the SL group. And if you want to get deeper involved, by helping our sim and community develop and get rewarded with resources and help in world, everything for your own projects, engage into my Patreon, also down in the description. Thank you, and let's enjoy Second Life the best and smartest way possible. So, today's subject, it's not a very famous one, but I think it's very important, and I'm going to explain you why. We are talking about pics, okay? Pics, it does not mean pictures. By pics, I mean choices. Every avatar, everyone can choose any place, as many places as they wish, and show them on their profile. So this is what pics are. I don't have many, but some people have loads of pics. You right click on your profile or you right click on any other person profile, you check profile, and then you select this area, pics, okay? And you will find some special pics. These are special places. This is what pics are. And they are very easy to do, but basically they are indication of a place with a description. Sometimes people just let the description of the place go in their pic. Other times they change the titles and they change the description at their will, because that's something you can do. And they are a way for people to share places. They always have a teleport. They can be shown in the map. So in this case, it's virtual Ibiza, straight in the map, so you can check the general layout of the sim or the small land in case it is a small land or a parcel, and you can teleport right away to the place where the person created the pic. What is important? Why is so important this issue? Well, basically, imagine you are offline. Imagine you are not in Second Life, but imagine you could have a bot or a second virtual avatar that would stay permanently in Second Life, talking to other people and saying, oh, I suggest you visit this place. I suggest you visit that place. This is what your pic does. When you are away, uh, even when you are online, of course, but especially when you are away, people can check your profile and can find your pics, which means you can keep sharing places and destinations and explaining it why in the description, and lead other people to the places you like. It's a bit of your history. It's what you collected of most importance during your long life or short life in Second Life. It can be stores, it can be special places, clubs, whatever places you like. It can be your land or your business, of course, and that's why pics are also very useful. So how do you create your own pic? That's a very easy one. Let's just fly anywhere. Yeah, I was just checking something here. Let's just fly, for example, to this empty, not an empty, we need something with some stuff in it, and I'll tell you why. Let's go here. I'm just casually going. Okay, it's an open sim, so you can go there. You visit a place, it's still rendering, of course. You have to be very careful because the exact spot where you create your peak will be the exact spot where other people will be landing. In case the owner forces landing on teleporting to that forced their lands, and they always force people to go to a certain stop, but most don't. So if you choose a certain area for your peak, like can get the hang of it, like the main plaza or in front of an important store or building or house, so people don't get lost. If don't create your peak inside the cave, because the person who's going to check donation, so they don't know exactly where they are going. So it's better to create the peak on a very representative spot. This would not be the ideal one, but imagine you are just picking your house or your house entrance or store entrance. You are there, you go to your profile, you select, you have to give it a bit of time, you select peaks, and you go right here. You can also delete peaks. You just select the one you want to delete. Okay, new peak. If you don't care much about the having a description or giving your own opinion or description, you just are on the right place. You just click on Save Peak. In this case, we landed in a place where the owner, on a parcel, where the owner didn't set up a picture, just the title, and didn't set up the description. But if that, most places, they have a picture, the owner set up, they have a name, of course, and they have a description. So that goes all along with your pic. But you can add your own picture. You go to, imagine you go to a texture, a picture you have, and you just select your picture and you put it right there, and you write whatever you want, and you hit Save Pic. And there you go. Whoever checks your profile for pics, they will find this pic with no description, because I didn't put any description, and with your pictures. So it's up to you. You can just leave it as it is, or be creative and give it your own touch, which sometimes is very important when you are leading people to places. Okay. Why are pics important? There are 4 reasons why I think peaks are very important, and people usually don't pay much attention to them. First is a matter of sharing. Second Life is already very diverse and complex. So if you manage to find someone that you admire, either because it is an avatar with many years in Second Life, so you see it's an experienced avatar, or is someone you like, or someone you admire, or someone that has a very nice store or built something interesting, or a musician you like, somehow you find that person, that avatar, interesting. Of course, you go right away and try to connect with their tastes, their preferences, what they have to share with you, because pics are mainly for other people. Pics are a way of sharing special places or special people or stores or business. So this is one of the reasons, because I think pics are very important, because you can relate to a person, and you can leave a little bit of the Second Life that that person has experienced and finds more important for others to share. Okay. Another thing, it's discovering. You go to the same places, you explored, you didn't find exactly the places you like, but maybe because you were checking some pics, you discovered a new place, and that's something new that can change somehow your life in Second Life, your second life. And of course, it's always nice to make discoveries. Another thing, another utility of pics, it's helping. You have a friend that opened a new store, you have someone who's doing a project or is going to do an event, or you have a charity that you want to. It's when you set up a pic, you are helping him or her, and believe me, so it's not just no. Many people is checking profiles and pics all the time, even when you are not online, and I'll show you how. So it is a very nice gesture that you or some friends or partners or business partners or whatever. People, you very smart way to find products and to buy stuff Why? Don't manage to discover interesting stuff. You check the stores, you might search as you teleported to stores, and you could not find what you were looking for. But second, it must be somewhere. So different thing, either exploring at places randomly, and suddenly an animal. It happened to me so many living weasels with many houses that I was in marketplace. I never saw this sort of house. Who the hell did this? It is possible that you find some constructions that are just made by the owner of the land, and you'll know exactly who made it. So imagine you like this house, it could be a tree, whatever. When you right click anything in Second Life, even if it's not yours, you can edit. Of course, you will not have permissions to edit the object, but you click edit, and when you click edit, you have some of the features of the object. You cannot change them, of course. You can only edit your stuff, or if someone purposely allows you to edit their stuff, it can be done also. But the most important thing is when you edit an object, animal, plant, whatever, you always have two things identifying that object: the actual owner, which is Michelle Lingwan, and the creator, which I think it's about Chinese or Japanese or something, which is Rio XL. Okay, this is what you want to go for, XO real, because it doesn't matter who owns the house. What you want to know in this case, it's where you can find a house to buy it for yourself. So you click on creator, it will open up a small box and always have a profile, and you are visiting the profile of the guy who created this house for sure. Okay, you have lots of information. That's for another video. And here we go. You have the pics. Of course, you can try to instant message people. Do not propose friendship to someone you don't know before or have talked a little bit before. But you can try to instant message, or you can just write a note card and drop it on their profile. But you don't need to do that. You don't need to be waiting for that person to be online, because that person, if that person is selling their creations, they pretty much most certainly are on their peaks. Sometimes in classifieds, but very few people use classifieds. This guy, I don't use classifieds. I cannot understand what the hell this is because it's in another language. It can be Korean. Here we have something, main store, okay. My computer is not helping to res the images, but I believe there are some sort of images here. Sometimes on pics, people also have other links, like because when you create a link, when you create a pic, you can insert a link for anything. Sometimes people have their store, but also have when you don't want to go to physically to their store, you just want to find out what their online website from Second Life, the marketplace, their online store. Sometimes people have those links here. You click. In this case, it's a blog, but it's just there should be a win. This is a blog. But if it was the marketplace, you would go straight to their marketplace. Okay. In this case, we could design blah, 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 design house, main store. This is it. Let's check it out. And you teleport. So many times you are alone and you see incredible stuff, small or big, and you just wonder how to get it for yourself. Well, here it is. We landed on the store, it's still raising, and the way you use a store or buy, it's a subject for another video. But what is important is that you now can somehow purchase that beautiful house you found there, okay? And in the process, you're gonna find many other things the person has created. But there are some notes, some final notes that I would like to give you, so you'll be aware when you are using pics. First of all, it is possible that some people created their pics a long time ago. They didn't pay attention. The land is not there anymore. The project is gone, and you find the pic. You try to teleport, and it says something like it doesn't exist, or it's closed, or something like that. It happens. It happens. Some people are just always updating their pics. Some people don't pay much attention, so don't find it strange. Yeah, it's outdated, it's gone, it's closed. The person doesn't have the land anymore. Sometimes you have creators with stores that have their pic. You try to teleport to the store, it doesn't exist anymore. But in that case, usually they are careful enough in the description of the pic to leave the website, the marketplace from the Second Life website, because it's very common for people to give up on their physical stores, but still maintain their website stores. So be aware of that. Sometimes you can find a person that has 7 pics and you're looking for the store or for the home or whatever, or a place to visit. It's just that they want to share to you a wonderful place to visit, to do something, or an event. But sometimes you find out that 3 of those peaks go exactly to the same place. But the person may want to distinguish 3 features of the place. So they make a point in creating 3 different peaks for the same sim, for the same parcel, for the same land. It can happen. You just have to be aware about that. And the last note, which is very important, it's something you can also do. Many people use pics not to highlight places or stores or lands or worlds or whatever, or events. They use pics to highlight their partners, their good old friends, people. They are sharing a pic with a person. Sometimes it can be something like, this guy is a great artist, speak with him, or this is my longtime friend, since Second Life started, I've been with him or with her, we've done many crazy stuff, he's a very special person. So yeah, many pics are about people. You ask, why are they in pics? Well, usually it's because there is a teleport to their houses, to their venues, to their stores, or whatever, to their parcels. But usually there is a teleport. But just be aware of that. So this said, I hope you start enjoying the pleasure of discovering pics and sharing pics on your profile. So the way I show you how you edit something and check for not the owner, but the creator, it's the way people can always check your pics just by your profile when you are totally offline. You can stay offline for months on end. This guy is offline. Well, this is yeah, this is the creator. It's offline, but I can check his pics. Okay, HPMD main store, there you go, and I'll check it out. So your avatar is always sharing pics all the time, even when you are offline. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I helped you somehow, and see you next time.